You're coming at. I know why you're coming at me sideways, because you're besties with two particular nonces.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's why you're going on a mad thing, because you see them two nonces coming for everyone and you think, oh, I bet I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah,
because the normal people, the sensible, psychologically stable people don't want you around.
You're a chichi man now. What do you mean about fit? You're a batty man.
Who you calling a batty man?
Latte batty boy right there. Charlotte and a
What are you on about now?
Don't know who he's talking about.
I don't know, but she accused Esau of being white, didn't she?
That's what I mean. You don't even like. This is the thing. She hasn't got the facts. I wouldn't mind so much if she was actually coming with facts and fucking.
Who are these 20 special children?
There's Millie, she's a brown girl.
Millie who?
Millie Cowell.
Millie Cow?
Yes.
Okay, so how do you know she's one of the 20 special children?
Because I know, because she comes and they do sex to her.
Not without all of what has been going on for the last 10 years. The two individuals who have actually been making, who give the impression of stalking and harassing these, still promoting this conspiracy that they've been involved in a sort of cult sort of thing, is yourself and Kaylee Ironeth, who I think is your girlfriend now or something.
So yeah, you've been mislaid. You've been misrepresented the truth here regarding what's occurred.
Right. At the end of the day, it's stuff which has been put onto the internet.
But I'm saying your premise, the premise of what you're basing your suggestions of misinformation is in turn the inversion of the truth. So there is this active. They were involved in child sexual abuse, trafficking, and the murder of small babies.
Well, that is your opinion, of course, and I respect your opinion.
No, it's proven. It's proven.
Well, the thing is there has been investigations, there has been court cases. I think
incorrect.
Sorry.
In
court.
No,
I think you have been in court.
The evidence wasn't. No, I was not charged with any any wrong intention. I was charged for only offending in the wording that I used against Ricky.
Okay, so let's put aside this debate of whether what has happened sort of 10 years ago. What is your position now? You know, everybody's had their chance, had their say, etc. about all this. What I want, from my point of view, as their representative, I want all mentions of Mr. Dearman and also his children to cease. You and Kaylee are, at this moment in time, the two key people throughout the world. I mean, there's been hundreds and hundreds of people on this, sort of promoting this thing, but it's kind of like died down as things do. The circus has moved on, but you and Kaylee are still promoting this, and it's not giving the kids in this and Ricky Dearman any kind of peace. And I'm just asking you if you can.
But you're not listening to what I said. So you're asking me to what? Sorry, to cease.
I'm asking you to stop mentioning them.
Yeah, so you've just presented some incorrect points as well to say that every side's being heard. So the case was covered up in the private family court. It should have gone through a criminal investigation. The boy describes how he's seen pictures of his dad doing sex to him on his devices. He describes how his dad gives him white powder to sniff out of a big bag that puts it into a smaller bag. None of these points were addressed. The hair sample, which would have had those, went missing. The mother never saw the hair samples with that drug test. So there's just so many incorrectual points that you're making that you really need to go back to the drawing table and figure out actually who's telling you the truth.
I'm not interested in everybody's had their investigations. The police have done their
No. I just told you it got funneled to a private family court. It did not go through judicial process to the criminal courts like it should have done.
There was a social services investigation. There was a police investigation in this, and both the social services and the police did not find anything to prosecute, charge, or do anything.
Incorrect. So you're either involved or you've been mislaid. You misrepresented the information. So whatever you want to do going forward, you do what you want to do, and you'll be held accountable along with the rest. So, are you with an organisation, or is this just a freelance activity you're doing?
My company's called Castle Corbenek, and I represent clients like Ricky Dearman and the two kids. I've been appointed to deal with this.
Castle
Corbenek Limited.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so I deal with creatives, yeah, and one of my clients is Ricky Dearman and also his youngsters, and I've been asked to deal with this. Now, what I'm asking in a positive spirit to let this go. So, if you proceed to continue to post about Ricky Dearman and his children, then things are going to get more serious for you in the situation of court action will be taken against you, plus there will be referrals to the police.
You would have done that already by now, mister. So you are being used or you are involved, one or the other. Which is it?
I'm their representative. So,
but
I'm asking you
what does that mean? What does that mean? You're willing to lie for people and threaten people? Is that what you're saying? You're threatening me?
I'm asking you to stop mentioning these
Why
people.
are you not going with the truth, though? Why are you willing just to relay these incorrect statements?
Well, from my point of view, there's been 10 years for you and others to actually prove your case, and you haven't proved your case.
Yeah, we have. Yes, we have. It's not been refuted. The evidence is available. Yeah. Have you seen the medical reports? Have you seen how he says that his dad is best friends forever, BFFs, with Lewis Hollins, the school teacher, and the inconsistencies in the retractions, quote unquote, where the daughter, Elisa, says, no, my father's never met Lewis Hollins, doesn't even know him. And then this is the year 3 or 4 teacher, and then Gabriel in the same supposed retraction, it's meant to be a solid retraction, which has been verified by many ex-police and people who are very trained in children investigation, that these are impossible to coach that level, and they were not consistent, the retractions, whereas the allegations were totally consistent. And the boy, he said, yes, my dad comes down from Sheffield and stays with Lewis Hollins. They're really good friends or something like that. Like, he reiterates what they've already said in the previous disclosures of over an hour each, near an hour and a half. And then they are clearly sedated or under some sort of very heavy psychological pressure and intimidation. And they then make these very flimsy, non-correlating, non-full retractions at all. You have been misled, or you are, by the sounds of it, you're not involved, because you do sound too naive to it. But I'm telling you, 100% factual, that Ricky Dearman, bless him, I do not know malice, because he's obviously gone through something to become in this situation himself. But he is, sadly, a paedophile and involved in child murder.
I can only give you certain facts, and the first fact is there has been a police investigation.
No, incorrect. No, it was not a police investigation. No, it was a police cover-up. They're different.
Steve Martin was actually the head of that investigation.
Steve Martin, it got upheld by the Criminal Case Review Committee. No, sorry, the IPCC, the Independent Police Complaints Department, before it got changed to the IOPD. Suspiciously, because they upheld twice, once in 2015, once in 2016, that the interviewing officer appeared to lead the retractions. There needed to be further investigation, a full investigation, it stated, and the mother, Ella, my friend, has never heard back from the the IPCC. They changed their name to the IOPD, and they have ignored her, and we are going through every other process with...
Okay. So how do you know she's one of the 20 special children?
Because I know, because she comes and they do sex to her, mostly.
Who's they?
Something to become in this situation himself. But he is, sadly, a paedophile and involved in child murder.
I can only give you certain facts, and the first fact is there has been a police investigation.
No, incorrect. No, it was not a police investigation. No, it was a police cover-up.
Steve
Martin
was actually the head of that
investigation.
Millie Cowell.
Millie Cowell?
Yes.
Okay. So how do you know she's one of the 20 special children?
Because I know, because she comes and they do sex to her, mostly.
That Ricky Dearman, bless him, I do not know malice, because he's obviously gone through something to become in this situation himself. But he
every single teacher, or specific
sadly,
teachers?
A paedophile
every single,
and involved in child murder.
The whole...
I can only give you certain facts, and the first fact is there has been a police investigation.
No, incorrect. No, it was not a police investigation. No, it was a police cover-up. They're different.
Martin was actually the head of that investigation.
Steve Martin, it got upheld by the Criminal Case Review Committee. No, sorry, the IPCC, the Independent Police Complaints Department, before it got changed to the IOPD. Suspiciously, because they upheld twice, once in 2015, once in 2016, that the interviewing officer appeared to lead the retractions. There needed to be further investigation, a full investigation, it stated, and the mother, Ella, my friend, has never heard back from the the IPCC. They changed their name to the IOPD, and they have ignored her, and we are going through every other process. We're dealing with the I won't give away all our information, but we've been pursuing this every single day for 10 years. This is a very high level paedophile cult, a generational incestual cult, and you are either involved and you've made yourself involved now, and by relaying these facts just for money, just because you're being paid to work for somebody, does not wash. And like Henry Milner wrote in his book, there are no lawyers in heaven. I don't take that vein literally. Henry Milner is not very good appearingly involved, being threatened on us by other Satanist paedophiles in this cult. And also, this is coming. The justice is coming. So you either got to make a decision now. You either are involved or you get out of it.
Well, my point of view is that I'd like the stalking and harassment of Mr. Dearman and his children to cease. I have been appointed for 3 of these individuals. The youngsters have asked that you also cease to mention them. So I'm representing them as well. If they're now adults, of course. So if they're not under any influence of anybody anymore, they're doing their own things.
No, that's totally irresponsible thing to say. You think an adult can't be under psychological pressure, intimidation?
Well, they're not.
They absolutely are.
If there was any issues, they would have gone to the police themselves as adults. This hasn't happened.
That doesn't happen. That's not when you've been threatened with prison for killing babies and raping children from a young age. You are under immense psychological pressure. So either you are in the same situation, and I have utmost compassion for you, I feel for you, and I wish you all the best. I can continue this call as long as you want, but it's only going to go round in circles.
Yeah, well, it would be a waste of time, but you now know my position, okay?
If that's where you want to...
This stalking harassment must cease, otherwise I will take legal action and there'll be police sort of involvement as well. So that's my position, and I've tried to resolve this diplomatically, in a friendly, open, transparent manner with yourself. We're having this conversation as a result, and it is frustrating that you are moving down a pathway where you're going to continue the stalking and harassment of my client.
No, you're projecting. You've called my sister to call me, to threaten me on people that if there was an issue, they would have gone to the police. They would have brought this up with the actual avenues of what we're supposedly doing. But because my court case, I was innocent on 138 posts out of 140 posts. I was innocent on a total whole charge of giving out leaflets at the Church Synod in Westminster with the named children, with the named father, with the named location and the accusations. They only managed to get me through fear, because me and my solicitor, we were too scared and too but at the time we were too, under the pressure and confusion of the whole situation, because it is bizarre. And if you aren't, let's just take it on face value that you're not involved. It is terribly confusing. I'll give you that. It is terribly bizarre. But that does not give you an excuse to lie about the facts in hand.
Well, all I can say, I thank you very much for contacting me and discussing this. My position doesn't change, and I'm sure your position doesn't change. I can only state what will happen moving forwards, and that's how we must leave it, I guess. You know, it's appreciated for calling me. You have my telephone number. You can contact me at any point, in the future, and I'm happy to receive your call. But okay. I don't think we're going to be getting anywhere in this conversation today.
Interesting. Oh, well, we'll see where we go, hey?
Okay. Thanks so much for your call, Jake.
Thanks, bye.
Okay, bye.
I actually completely forgot that he'd phoned your sister first, Jake. I completely forgot about that. That's the first time I've actually listened to the whole call. So very clearly saying that he's representing the children, and he was threatening. Whether you don't have to threaten physical violence to be menacing and harassing. I mean, you've been threatening fucking litigation every 5 seconds. I mean, this is harassment, you know, when you're doing stuff all day, every day. I don't need to spell it out to you. You've all got Chat GPT. This is why people like Jupiter. And Clyde, you mentioning it now, I've not even listened. Okay, I heard from when Babs went on. And there was just so much even in that. So what's going to happen is Jake's going to review. I haven't even listened to the whole thing. Now, you think that that's sensible? They've got that they're breaking again that I'm blocked. That one, I just don't need to explain it. I'm telling you, Clyde, who's still not even provided an ID. What's going to happen is people are going to look at this and go, but you're talking to anonymous people. That's crazy. You're siding with anonymous people against real people and their lives. That's just fucking insane. Okay, then we look at who's actually there. Who's got the IDs that's there? Oh, it's all the people that have been involved in this bullshit, isn't it? So we've got Empress, very involved. And when I'm saying involved, I mean these fucking guys. It's just you need to understand how serious this entire situation is. All of you do. And again, it's not because I'm going to be getting you all in court or I'm going to come around and beat you. It's none of that. It's everything that I've said for all the way along. So many people have been fucking harmed through this period of time. And it was unnecessary. Okay, now when half of you lot that have been fucking obliterating me and torturing me are telling me that you knew half of this shit was a hoax, what the fuck were you doing on YouTube? Then when you've got idiots like Jupiter, Helen, literally inciting to a bunch of fucking anonymous people to keep meddling in my fucking life, keep reporting me, keep getting that. What's that, Helen? You reported me for having taken tablets? That never fucking happened. So you basically got me sectioned over a fucking lie and just literally told the internet about it today. You think that's clever? I mean, and no, I didn't ever say that killed Rapid. Never fucking mentioned that. What did happen is I was having an argument with Plisco and it just slipped out of me. I said, watch me snap my fingers and people disappear. That's what I said. And then who died that night? Rothschild, not Rapid. Lord Rothschild, somebody slightly more important. And I'm not saying it was because of me. I'm just saying it was a coincidence. The same way that I prayed for an intervention so that Michaela would think about what she's doing. I didn't pray for her to get taken down. And I'm saying that was me that got her into hospital. You lot need to stop fucking gossiping and twisting people's words because it gets you into all sorts of shit. Now, what's going to happen is the rest of the world are going to see how you've behaved and what you've done to me and what I was trying to do for other people. Never mind just my fucking own children, okay? Because it would have helped some other people like Dr. John Campbell, who's completely openly admitted that, just committed it to the fucking internet, that he would not have taken that first one, would he? Now, if half of you knew it was a fucking hoax and you were silencing me and people like me would have been the people that he would have been listening to tell the millions of people. Do you not see? People are going to do the maths. They're going to go, oh, they're A, B, C, D, boom. Okay, and they're going to be really fucking annoyed with you lot. That's what's going to happen. That's what I've been warning you, and that's where we're at. So I don't give a flying fuck what stops you lot now. So go to the police, tell them I need sectioning, that's fine. Make up your minds as well about that. Did I section myself, Helen, or did you get me sectioned, Helen? Did I go in to get out of court? Because it's all exactly what I said, and it's easy to fucking prove, isn't it? Very easy to prove. But of course, the best idea is to sit there and do it all again today, you stupid cunts. Do it all again today. Sit there slating me whilst I'm blocked. Don't forget to keep bragging about how you're doing that. Okay? You don't have to allow me to respond if you're not slandering me, of course. Okay? But that adds to the harassment. It's the conduct over a period of time. You know, I keep talking about patterns, you stupid cunts. Patterns. We're all about patterns. So is the fucking law. All about patterns. Okay, so I've recorded it all. You can't fucking remember last week, can you, Jupiter? My iCloud doesn't drink, you stupid cunt. All right, so I've recorded everything. I've got all the harassment, all the engagement, all of the fake fucking copyright, all of it. It's all recorded. Okay, and I'm just finding more and more and more. Now we're doing the throwback thing as well. So we're just going to keep going day by day. We're just going to have, do you remember that bit? Do you remember that bit? Do you remember that? Then we're going to start going through all of the streams. We're going to start, and I'm sure at some point people are going to start getting interested in what's going on here. And I don't give a flying fuck if they don't. I don't care if I go to prison because it's all still going to be there because the channels are going to start coming back, aren't they? Because no one's actually taking me to fucking court. Not over false copyright claims. It doesn't matter if that fucking idiot from Colchester goes and says, well, I'm doing after this, that, the other. He has to go in and say, this video where I've done this, that, this has to correlate. Now, do you know how many times Rebecca Elizabeth Penman has done that? Do you know how fucking criminal that is when you've silenced me for so many fucking years? When my voice, I think, may have been important in certain situations. It wasn't for you lot to determine whether or not I was to be heard by anybody else, you stupid cunts, was it? Because thousands and thousands of people decided they did want to hear from me. Okay, it was fuckaborg or something happened on that side that took that away. I was almost 1,000 on the first channel on YouTube. Here we are, 60 channels fucking later, and all I've got is a load of fucking nonsense and whores for Satan still trying to fuck me up 24/7 in broad fucking daylight. And I wonder why. I use some emojis and say I'm pissed off, and I don't care. I don't care what the fuck happens to you. You need to repent. It's not my fucking responsibility, you cunts. You did it to your fucking selves, and you deserve it. That's the thing. I can say it. You fucking deserve it. Karma will sort you out with my explicit fucking blessing.